Welcome to Brain Vision.
All right, today we will be continuing our discussion of probability distributions. And before we look at the distribution for today, to determine if it is a probability distribution or not, we're going to review the definition of probability distribution. And that is a table or an equation that links each outcome of a statistical experiment with its probability of occurrence. And we have to remember our two rules that go with probability distributions. Number one is that all probabilities in the probability distribution must be between 0 and 1. And our second rule is that the sum of all probabilities must equal 1. Now let's take a look at the distribution we have today and see if we can determine if it is or is not a probability distribution. So we have today is our events over our probabilities. And our events are 5, 7, and 9. The probabilities are 0.6, 0.8, and negative 0.4. Now, just from writing this out, we automatically see why this distribution can't possibly be a probability distribution. And it's because we have our negative 0.4 probability right here, because that's not possible. It's not possible to have a negative probability. But let's ignore rule number 1 for a second and just calculate the total probabilities, or our total of our probabilities anyway. And we have our 6 and our 8, so we have 1.4 here. And we have a negative 4, so our total ends up equaling 1. So while rule 2 is followed, we can check that rule 2 is being followed. Unfortunately, rule 1 still isn't being followed. So we have to say this is just distribution. It's not a probability distribution. It's not possible.